Now let me see here. Gotta connect the framostatic capacitor to the maximizing modulationizer. I wish I knew what you were saying, little guy, or gal, or whatever you are.
Oh man, that was crazy!
Oh, I was reconfiguring my handheld into a translator so I can understand this guy. Did you go somewhere?
Didn't you see? I absorbed those aliens and got powered up with, like, some kind of wild energy. And after a few seconds, they'd pop out of me.
I find that hard to believe.
Huh? Okay, seriously? We need to find Eggman and figure out how catching these aliens fits into whatever heinous plan he's hatching.
And wreck that plan, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how we spend our time.
And welcome back to part 2 of Sonic Colors. I'm your host, Opran27. Now, in the last part, we took care of the first 3 acts, got a few cutscenes out of the way. In this part, we're going to finish up the Tropical Resort and start the Starlight Carnival, not the Twilight Carnival. I wouldn't want to go to one of those. So, in the last cutscene, we know that the aliens give off some cool energy, and we have to see how that fits into Eggman's heinous plot. So, since in Act 4 I got a C rank, I want to make it up to myself by doing really well in this act, Act 5. Yep, lasering it up again. And jump this giant pit with his cars. Take those guys out, hit the balloons, love balloons. Get a red ring. Don't know why I went back to hit that ramp, but I don't know what past me was thinking. And yeah, my trajectory was off, so it blew me back at the beginning. I didn't hit all those guys. Nope. Don't know why I was waiting to do laser. Just go through there, booyah, red ring, and done with the level. Let's see. Oh, started with an A rank, that's good. Oh yeah, S rank. And I went into this LP thinking, oh, I'm not gonna S rank a lot. Well, I proved myself wrong there. And now we're on to Act 6. Excuse me. And this is also like one of those stages that the inconsistent lengths are happening. Like the last one was about a minute, half, almost 2 minutes, I think. This one will be like 30, 40 seconds. Which, I mean, is close enough, but... So this one, the gimmick is, yep, wait, you have to move the platforms around. And I'm collecting all the red rings I can. Jump. There we go. When I was in my practice run, I'd be like, okay, I can get that red ring. I overshoot with the double jump. And I usually double jump because I'm afraid I'm going to fall off whenever I do platforming. I'm like, ooh, double jump. Nope, I'm going to fall. So, yep, just going around, moving these Ferris wheels, getting red rings, you know, living the life. I mean, I don't think these... Yeah, these aren't actually Ferris wheels. I just call them that. 'Cause that's what they look like to me. So, we're gonna get through that part. Oh, never mind. It was a minute 6 seconds. Forget I said anything. We get a B rank. And coming up next is the boss and the 7th act. And usually before the boss, that means more cutscenes! Woo! Gotta love these cutscenes. Okay, I'll be back after this cutscene.
23, 24, 25. Ah, not nearly enough aliens.
Want us to get more?
No, I want you to get me a cheeseburger and a shake.
That'll be easier. Cheeseburgers don't run as fast as them little alien varmints.
idiot. Get me more aliens.
Y'all want fries with that? No! I reckon that hurt a bit. Wait a minute, I need to go over yonder. Sorry.
Precious little aliens. I'll harness their hyper-go-on power, and then nothing will stop me. I know I say that every time, but this time, really, nothing will stop me.
Boss?
What? Sonic!
Who you calling nothing?
Huh? He means since the boss said nothing will stop me, and Sonic here is going to stop him, it's like the boss was calling Sonic nothing.
Great! I thought nobody would get that.
Fine. You're so smart, robot. You take care of this mess. Release the big boy. At least I know he won't screw it up. Hasta la bye-bye, suckers!
Guess it's time for me to start stopping.
I get it!
So now we're fighting the boss of the tropical resort, called the Rotatron, I believe. So this one's a giant Ferris wheel. You want to run around, jump on those platforms, hit his eye, or if you get a wisp, if you get, I'll be getting the laser, and that will end the fight pretty quickly. So I run around, making sure I'm not getting hit by anything, and laser, and boom, the quarterback is toast. Yes, that was a Die Hard reference. Anyways, yeah, these bosses are easy. You shouldn't have any problems with them. Look I'm gonna be done with them in about, I believe, 35 seconds at most. And I'll get the S rank. Because, boom, 69 rings, too. Best ring count ever, right? And another cutscene.
Just tighten this last bolt. Oh, there you are. Where'd you run off to?
I did a little shopping, grabbed a bite to eat, and trashed a giant killer robot.
Oh, really? And they've got shopping here, too?
This place has everything. Hey, so how's your translator thingy coming along?
I think it's done. It's in binary code, so only I can read it. Okay, ask away.
Who are you, and what is happening to your people?
Okay, he says his name is Talks a Lot, and he's from a faraway soda, and where flowers water them with dances.
Yeah, I think your machine still has some bugs.
Yeah, I think I can figure this out, though. Okay, he said his name is Yacker. He's from a race of beings called Wisps.
Lisps?
No, Wisps, with a W.
Yeah, I'll just stick with aliens if that's okay with everybody.
Oh, sure. So anyway, they're either being used for their magical powers by an evil man, or to make underwear to be worn by Salad. I just hear save them, over and over.
When I was running around trashing robots, I saw a map that had a couple of interesting places. I think I'll go check them out, and maybe save some aliens.
The boss man said to wrangle every piece of this mess. When you consider what we're doing from a robot's point of view, it's actually pretty gruesome.
Don't think about it.
If you say so.
I'm missing an arm. Have you got an arm?
No, but really, how much can it matter?
I guess it can't matter much.
Uh-oh, something's going down. And since I didn't want to end off like around 10 minutes, I just decided to add the first stage of the Starlight Carnival into my video. Now, during that last cutscene, I have to say, that line Cubot says, like, if you look at this from a robot's point of view, it's pretty gruesome. I started laughing the first time I heard that. I'm just like, now that you think about it, yeah. So, this is Act 1 of Starlight Carnival, or as I like to call it, Not Rainbow Road. Or the place that gives you seizures. It's not that bad, but they keep running. Now you're in a sidestep section where you can move left to right using the joystick. Now you get 1,000 points, I believe, every time. Yeah, 1,000 points every time you scoot back and forth, back and forth. And those guys die, and you get boost from it. Now we jump off, and we get stuck into Venom? No, we're not fighting Andross. Yeah, that's the joke I made every time I was recording that I was fighting Andross. Now I know I announce every time there's a cutscene, I'm gonna try not to do that, because obviously if I stop talking there'll be a cutscene. So, we just got the cube power, which, when you activate it, it turns those rings to cubes and the cubes into rings. You collect the rings, it does increase your score, which when I first played this game I was like, oh, they don't do anything, so why should I collect them? But no, it does help you score a bit. And now we're gonna go into the space diving section. I know it's skydiving, but it's in space, so it's space diving. Sonic could just could keep on going in this endless void that is space, but nope, he lucked out. And now we're gonna be fighting those guys. I forget their name, and I've played a lot of Sonic games. I'll probably put an annotation saying what it was. So this part, you have boost and you're sidestepping, so you want to kill as many of those moto killers? Those what they are? I think so. I might be wrong. But yeah, you want to just keep going back and forth. You get points, you get rings, and you get points for killing the guys. So it's a really good point to rack up your kills. Now, I didn't get the red ring back there, which I'm kind of freaking about, but whatever, it's water under the bridge. So now we're running along his giant parade float cruiser destroyer thingy. He's getting launched up in the air. Ah! Whoa, Sonic, you didn't have to scream like that. And cube it up. Oh, and the one thing I forgot to mention is the cube does play the Seinfeld theme. No, not really. But it sounds like it. Now, I would do a crappy Jerry Seinfeld impression, but I want to spare you guys from my crappy impressions for a while longer. And now, see these elevators, you can't control which way you're gonna go, so just go with the flow. And I do realize I rhymed there, but I don't care. Okay, that time I did on purpose. Sorry. And now you want to boost to get away from the crushing ceilings. And pick up that cube so you can hit that spring. Which sends you over the rest of the crushers part. And you get another cube. Hit the spring. Go over the next crusher. And get a red ring while you're up there. And go really fast through this multicolored paradise. Fight Andross again. And then space dive through a bunch of rings again. And spin all the way to the ending there. And I get an S rank. So 2 S ranks in a row, 3 S ranks in one part. I feel proud of myself. So now, if you liked what you've seen, I'm Obrand27. Give me a subscribe up above or a like down below. And until next time, we'll be taking on Act 2. And until next time, see you guys later.